Instead, we move to the question and answer. Madhurendra.
सर, पाकिस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री परमाणु हमले की धमकी देते हैं। उनके मंत्री इस बात का ऐलान करते हैं कि अक्टूबर के महीने में भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच युद्ध होगा और ये आखिरी युद्ध होगा। भारत सरकार इन तमाम जो बयान हैं उन बयानों को कैसे लेती है? क्या हम इसको रिस्पॉन्ड भी कर रहे हैं या सिर्फ इसको एज पर प्रीवियस स्टैंड यूनिलैटरली हम लोगों को छोड़ना है? करना क्या है इस पे?
थैंक यू मधुरेंद्र। मैं सारे जो सवाल हैं पाकिस्तान पे मैं एक साथ लेना चाहूँगा। जी
रवीश जी, मेरा सवाल ये है कि पाकिस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री ने कुछ देर पहले ही ट्वीट किया है, पाकिस्तानी जनता के लिए कहा है कि कश्मीरी लोगों के लिए सॉलिडेरिटी दिखाने के लिए आप कल 12:30 बजे निकलिए घरों से और खड़े होइए। तो इसको किस तरह से भारत ले रहा है? और दूसरा, क्या भारत की पॉलिसी में बदलाव हो रहा है बलूचिस्तान को लेकर आगे निकट भविष्य में हम देख सकते हैं?
थैंक यू। प्रणय।
पाकिस्तान ने आज एक नया मिसाइल टेस्ट किया है गजनवी। क्या भारत को इस बारे में पहले जानकारी दी गई थी मिसाइल टेस्ट के बारे में, और क्या भारत की प्रतिक्रिया है इस मिसाइल टेस्ट पर?
थैंक यू। विनीता।
Ravish, Pakistan is on a daily basis threatening to close the airspace for India. How would you like to react for that?
थैंक यू। नवीन, हो गया आपका? और कोई? रेजा।
Some of the recent protests we've seen outside Indian missions involved elements of Khalistani groups. Is this something that India has taken up with the countries where these protests have occurred?
Missions. Any other question? जी यहाँ दीजिए।
सर, जिस तरीके से प्रधानमंत्री मोदी 3 देशों की यात्रा पे गए और पाकिस्तान का एयर स्पेस यूज़ किया गया, पाकिस्तान के पीएम ये कहते हैं कि हम लोगों को इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं थी। क्या ये एयर स्पेस यूज़ करने के लिए क्या उनको बताया गया था, और किस तरीके के जो रिएक्शन उनके आ रहे हैं उसको देख के क्या लग रहा है?
थैंक यू। जी इधर संजीव।
Sir, do we still have any kind of bilateral business with Pakistan, please?
थैंक यू। और कोई सवाल?
So this is on Kashmir. Should I? Okay. The UN rights experts have urged India to end communications blockade in Pakistan, in Kashmir. Do you have a response to that?
Okay. ये आखिरी सवाल होगा, उसके बाद।
सर, यूएनएससी को दोबारा से शायद चिट्ठी पाकिस्तान ने लिखी है जिसमें कांग्रेस के पूर्व अध्यक्ष का जिक्र किया है कि वो भी कह रहे हैं कि वायलेशन हो रहे हैं वहाँ पर।
ओके, थैंक यू। सबसे पहले आपका सवाल हिंदी में बोलूँगा कि जो आपने देखा होगा, जो वहाँ से हमारे पास बयान आ रहे हैं, जो ट्वीट आ रहे हैं, उसकी हम कड़े शब्दों में भर्त्सना करते हैं। बहुत ही इरेस्पॉन्सिबल स्टेटमेंट्स आ रहे हैं पाकिस्तानी लीडरशिप की तरफ से, बाकी कमेंटेटर्स की तरफ से, और हम ये मानते हैं कि उनका जो बयान है वो हमारे अंदरूनी मामले में दखलंदाजी है। आपने देखा होगा कि बयानों में ज़िक्र हो रहा है भारत में जिहाद करने के लिए। उन्होंने काफ़ी भड़काऊ ट्वीट्स भी दिए हैं इंडिया में वॉयलेंस पैदा करने के लिए। हमें लगता है कि इसका जो मेन मकसद है, ये एक ऐसा माहौल बनाना, एक अलार्मिंग सिचुएशन बनाना कि जो है हमारा बहुत ही जो हालात हैं बहुत ही अलार्मिंग हैं और जो तथ्यों से बहुत ही परे हैं। अगर आप देखें अभी का सिचुएशन भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच, उनका मकसद यही है कि ऐसा एक माहौल पैदा करना, और लेकिन जो ग्राउंड रियलिटीज़ है वो बिल्कुल अलग हैं। पाकिस्तान को ये समझना होगा कि दुनिया ने उनके इस चाल को समझ लिया है। अब वो ऐसे बातों से बेवकूफ़ बनने वाली नहीं है, और ऐसी बातें जो सिर्फ झूठ और मनगढ़ंत हैं। इसको मैं इंग्लिश में बोलना चाहूँगा कि वी स्ट्रांगली कंडेम द हाईली इररिस्पॉन्सिबल statements made by the Pakistani leadership on matters internal to India. These statements include references to jihad, and to incite violence in India. This is intended to project an alarmist situation which is far from the ground realities. Pakistan needs to understand that the world has seen through their provocative and unsubstantiated rhetoric, which is based on lies and deceit. दूसरा सवाल आप किसी ने पूछा, somebody asked me about the missile test. Yes, we were aware about the test. As per the established CBMs, we were informed about the test by Pakistan. Vinita, you asked me about वही मैं बता रहा हूँ कि जो उनका मेन मकसद है ये प्रोजेक्ट करना कि सिचुएशन बहुत ही नाजुक है भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच, और ये जितनी भी चीज़ें चल रही हैं, जो उनके बयान आ रहे हैं, जो ट्वीट्स आ रहे हैं, सब उसी डायरेक्शन में है. विनीता, हमने आई हैव नॉट हर्ड एनी रिपोर्ट्स, नीदर परहैप्स देयर इज अ स्टेटमेंट बाय पाकिस्तान रिगार्डिंग क्लोजर ऑफ एयर स्पेस. What we understand is perhaps there were certain sectors which are temporarily closed. There have been NOTAMs which have been issued, and that too for a certain period. The reason for the closure, I think you will have to ask. Yes, I think I saw that statement. That's what I'm saying. You see, but there has been no statement from Pakistan confirming that they have closed it. What we understand is there was a NOTAM which was issued for diversion of certain sectors or certain routes temporarily, and that reason that I think is something which Pakistan has to share. Somebody asked me about a letter which was written by the Minister of Human Rights. Are you talking about the Minister of Human Rights letter, Shirin Mazari? Yes, I think, basically there are two separate things. One is a letter which is written by Shirin Mazari, Minister to the President, I think, Human Rights Council. Frankly, I do not want to lend any credence to the letter by reacting to it. Let me put it very simply that the letter is not even worth the paper on which it is written upon. On the reports about some intrusion, I think you mentioned about some intrusion about Pakistani commandos in the Kutch area. I do not have any information in this regard. I think you have to ask the relevant authorities. I can only say that our security forces are always prepared to deal with any eventuality. On some international organizations trying to tell us how we should conduct our matters, we have indeed seen statements coming from few organizations on the human rights situation in Jammu and Kashmir. We completely reject such unsubstantiated statements. These are not based on facts. The facts are being presented on a regular basis by the district administration in Jammu and Kashmir. Yesterday, you must have seen the press statement by the governor of Jammu and Kashmir. And I will take this opportunity to highlight some of the important steps or important measures which he has announced. He announced that 50,000 vacancies will be filled up in government departments. There was an announcement of a minimum support price for the apple crop. And in this context, it was mentioned that NAFED has agreed, has committed 5,000 crores for procuring 50% of the apple production of the state. You are aware that the mobile phones have been opened in 10 districts of Jammu, 10 districts of Jammu, as well as in the entire revenue districts of Kupwara and Handwara in the Kashmir Valley. You are aware that the landlines have been operating in Jammu and Ladakh. We have announced a phased opening up of landlines in the valley. There are certain manual interventions which are required, and that is the reason why it may take some time. The government has also announced that it would ensure the preservation and protection of the heritage, language, and identity of the region, to take the democracy to the grassroots. It was also announced that the election to the block development councils would be completed by October. In terms of the restrictions which have been imposed and which people are talking about, out of 197 police stations, there are no daytime restrictions in 167. This is all over Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. If I talk about Kashmir, out of 111 police stations, there are no daytime restrictions in 81 out of 111 police stations. So if you take the overall figure, we are looking at 85% of the police stations without any daytime restrictions. On education, 3,000 primary schools and 1,000 middle schools, they are functional. Yesterday, the governor also announced that high schools would open very soon. Banking and ATM facilities are operating normally. I would also like to take this opportunity to, through the Jammu and Kashmir administration, to rebut some reports in the media about shortage of essential drugs. It is a false report. We have reports from different hospitals in the valley. We have seen the stocks of various life-saving drugs, and not even in one instance any hospital has reported shortage of drugs or disposable items. This has been made very clear by the Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh government through a press release. The local government is handling the situation with maturity and restraint. Not a single life has been lost. Not a single live bullet has been fired. The administration is putting all resources necessary to ensure that normalcy returns to the state as soon as possible. And we have noticed, if you take a look at the situation on the 5th and now, there has been a gradual but a positive improvement in the situation on the ground. Let us not compare the situation there with the situation in other parts of the country. Even in a situation which predates the 5th August, things were not normal to the extent where you can compare it to other cities in the country. But there is a commitment. There is also a commitment that the lives should not be lost, and that is what the government of the state government of Jammu and Kashmir is working towards. Is there any other question which I left out? Any other? नहीं देखिए उसमें ऐसा है air space used by the Prime Minister, right? You see, the air space has not been closed. Now, whenever you have to travel, whenever there is a VVIP visit traveling out of the country, you basically ask for route permission. Now, the route permission is sought. And when you seek the route permission, you can only travel once you have received the route permission from all the countries which fall on the way. So it's a very simple answer to your question. Srinjoy?
Sir, you would have seen the US Congress report, which says very clearly that the PTI was elected because of a nexus between the military of Pakistan and the judiciary. And also that he's really a puppet, the Prime Minister, and it's the military that has all the power. I mean, not something that you have not said, but we would like a reaction on that. Any further movement on Kulbhushan Jadhav?
Okay. I think the second one is much simpler. I can only tell you that, look, we are in touch with the Pakistani side through diplomatic channels. You are aware that based on the judgment of the International Court of Justice, we have asked for unimpeded full and access to Mr. Jadhav. And the two sides, we do remain in touch. And let's see the kind of response we receive from the Pakistani side. Yes, yeah, I think immediate, effective, and unhindered consular access. That is what we have requested for. No, look, Pranay, as I mentioned last time as well, that on this matter there is some communication which is going back and forth through the diplomatic channels. Last time I also mentioned that it may not be proper for me to divulge the kind of communication which is going on. You know what? This is something which I think you guys have been writing and doing. I would not like to comment on that. Ji.
सर अमूमन आप इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी पर कुछ नहीं बोलते हैं, लेकिन जैसा कि हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि एक तरफ पाकिस्तान प्रोपेगेंडा में लगा हुआ है, वहीं ये भी खबरें आ रही है कि वो घुसपैठ अलग अलग जरिए अलग अलग सीमा से करने की कोशिश करता है. आईबी की अलर्ट है कि गुजरात में भी घुसपैठ करा रहा है, कश्मीर को डिस्टर्ब कर ही रहा है. इस पर अगर आप कुछ कहना चाहें.
देखिए, हमें पता है और हम काफ़ी सालों से बोल रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान जो है आतंकवाद को एक स्टेट पॉलिसी की तरह यूज़ करता है, और हर बार जब भी हमें मौका मिला है हमने उनको इस बारे में अवगत कराया है कि हमारे कंसर्न्स क्या हैं. ये आपकी बात बिल्कुल सही है कि हमें खबर मिली है कि पाकिस्तान ये कोशिश कर रहा है आतंकवादियों को इन्फिल्ट्रेट कराने का, और हम तो यही डिमांड करेंगे जो इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी डिमांड करती है, जो उनका इंटरनेशनल ऑब्लिगेशन बनता भी है, कि जो आतंकवादी गुट, आतंकवादी संगठन और आतंकवादी वहाँ हैं, उनके खिलाफ पाकिस्तान कार्रवाई करे, ठोस कार्रवाई करे, और जैसा हमने कहा है ऐसी कार्रवाई करे जिससे वो दोबारा वापस ना आ सके, और दोबारा क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिज्म की जो हम बात करते हैं वो उनकी तरफ से ना हो पाए. You see, we are all aware that Pakistan has been using terrorism and cross-border terrorism as an instrument of its state policy. We have continued to highlight our concerns in this regard with them. Pakistan has an obligation to fulfill, and take action against terrorists and terror groups operating from its soil. And also it is important for them to now start behaving like a normal neighbor. What do the normal neighbors do? You don't push terrorists into a neighboring country. You do normal talk, you do normal trade. But this is not something which is happening from Pakistan. I think we would like them to behave what a normal neighbor should do in such circumstances. When through geography we happen to be immediate neighbors. Nanima?
Sir, post Prime Minister Modi's meeting with President Trump, has there been any sort of movement on when the 2+2 ministerial will take place? I know the intersessional session just has happened, but any confirmation on the 2+2 ministerial dialogue?
Not at this stage. You see, you are aware that what got discussed in the meeting between Prime Minister and President Trump, the highlight of the discussion was on energy security, energy and trade. We discussed that the meeting of the trade ministers should take place as soon as possible. That we are working at, and as and when we make some movement, we will let you know. I do not have any information about the 2+2, especially the date when it is going to take place.
Manish Shah from Business World. Sir, Iran Foreign Minister was in G7 summit. Was there any exchange or with Prime Minister Modi, any sort of dialogue happened on the sidelines with Iran Foreign Minister?
No, I'm not aware of any dialogue. You are aware that the format of the G7 and even the extended session, it includes only the leaders of the countries. Invitation to Iran, if I understand correctly, was extended by France. And there was some session which may have been held, but India was not part of those sessions.
Yeah, thank you.
Geeta?
This is a question on an investigative report done by India Today. A Kashmiri businessman has been caught on camera by India Today crew and our investigative team, very clearly saying that he has been recruiting people from India for ISI with the help of Pakistani diplomats in Delhi, Kathmandu, and Maldives. We want your reaction because he's talking about the military attaché at the Pakistan High Commission in New Delhi.
See, Geeta, I can't react to the report which you have done, but you see, this is something which Pakistan has been indulging in. You see, they have been indulging in these kind of activities where they are using people from their country. They are also using people outside to create disturbances in India, not only in the valley, but also across India. This is what we have been asking them. And when I talk about a normal neighborly relationship, this is what we always try to tell them, that look, normal neighbors do not behave in such a fashion.
कि अक्टूबर नवंबर में भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच में जंग हो जाएगी, आपको लगता है कि वहाँ अपनी ऑडियंस?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि इसका मैंने जवाब दे दिया, वहाँ से क्या क्या चीज़ें आ रही हैं। अब आप ट्रैक रखें तो कम से कम 40-50 तो स्टेटमेंट्स आ गए हैं, कुछ ट्वीट्स आए हैं, कुछ स्टेटमेंट्स आए हैं। अब आपको ये देखना होगा कि उनका मकसद ये है कि सिचुएशन को ऐसा करें जिससे ये लगे बाहर में कि कुछ हो रहा है, जबकि स्थिति ये है कि यहाँ ऐसा कुछ नहीं हो रहा है। भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच उन्होंने काफ़ी ऐसे स्टेप्स लिए हैं, यूनिलैटरल स्टेप्स लिए हैं, लेकिन हमारी तरफ से हमने ऐसा कोई एस्केलेटरी स्टेप नहीं लिया है। तो ये आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि इसका डिज़ाइन क्या है। वो इस मामले को एक तुल देना चाहते हैं, एक ऐसे स्टेज पे ले जाना चाहते हैं जहाँ पर दुनिया को लगे कि कुछ चल रहा है यहाँ पर। और ये जितने भी बयान हो रहे हैं वो सारा उसी प्रोसेस में हो रहा है।
सर, पाकिस्तान से एक और मामला आया है कि जिस तरह से ननकाना साहिब के ग्रंथी के वहाँ पर एक सिख लड़की का अपहरण किया गया, फिर जबरन धर्म परिवर्तन कराया गया है। पहले भी ऐसे मामले आए हैं हिंदू लड़कियों के, और ये एक ग्रंथी की लड़की का मामला है जो 3 दिन बाद मिली, लेकिन उसका धर्म परिवर्तन करा चुके थे और उसकी शादी की जा चुकी थी मुस्लिम युवक से।
देखिए, समय समय पर हमने जो पाकिस्तान में माइनॉरिटीज़ की तरफ जो ट्रीटमेंट है वो हमने मामला उठाया है, और इसमें हमने हरासमेंट की बात की है, वायलेंस की बात की है, फोर्स्ड एब्डक्शन की बात की है, फोर्स्ड कन्वर्जन की बात की है, और परसिक्यूशन की बात की है जो वहाँ पर माइनॉरिटीज़ के साथ होता है। और जो आपने कहा है वो उसी का एक पार्ट है। मुझे लगता है कि पाकिस्तान को जो उनके देश में जो माइनॉरिटीज़ रहते हैं उनके खिलाफ उनकी कुछ ऑब्लिगेशंस हैं, और उन ऑब्लिगेशंस को पाकिस्तान को फुलफ़िल करना चाहिए। और सबसे पहले बड़ी बात ये है कि दूसरे को बोलने के पहले ये देखें कि उनके घर में क्या चल रहा है, और ये सबको पता है कि उनके घर में क्या चल रहा है, उनके घर में आग लगी हुई है। श्रीधर।
Sir, can we have some information and clarity on the Israeli Prime Minister's visit?
Information or clarity?
Both.
The information is that I have no information at this stage. As and when I get information about any high-level visit, you know that between the two countries there has been a tradition of frequent high-level visits, and as and when we have some information about an incoming or outgoing visit between the two sides, we will definitely get back to you. Ji, Ranjit ji.
The Russian ambassador yesterday said that they have reached a deal on 6 nuclear power plants with India. So, do you have any further input on this?
Not really. I think if he has made this statement, I'm sure he must have made this statement based on certain inputs which he have got. In any case, frankly, it's slightly beyond my domain. But if he has made the statement, I would presume that it is a factually correct statement. But I have no further inputs on that.
So there was a telephonic call between Ukraine President Zelensky and Prime Minister Modi. I understand he invited a head of state from India to visit Ukraine. Has any acceptance from India who will go visit Ukraine? Because so far there has been no visit.
No, look, the way it works is that when you have a telephone call between the two leaders, at that level, you do extend invitation to each other's, and then the process is done through the normal diplomatic channel. So I'm sure when the invitation was extended, at some stage, it will be taken up, and the dates, etc., will be decided on mutual convenience. I think that is how, any VVIP high-level visit is decided.
Thank you.
ये सामने.
Sir, this is regarding some reports of Chinese ship and fleet of Chinese ship present in Vietnamese water. And there has been some protest by Chinese side. As we know that India's interest lies there, we have our ONGC working closely with Rosneft, working in that water. There had been threat also from the Chinese side. What is the information and what is the way ahead that India is doing on that?
You see, South China Sea is part of the global commons. India, therefore, has an abiding interest in the peace and stability in the region. India firmly stands for the freedom of navigation and overflight and unimpeded lawful commerce in the international waters in accordance with international laws, notably UNCLOS. India also believes that any differences must be resolved peacefully by respecting the legal and diplomatic processes and without resorting to threat or use of force. Thank you. Any other? Ji, Akhilesh ji.
Sir, before meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi, US President Donald Trump was quite confused about India. How did you convince him? Is he convinced now that there is no need of his mediation?
No, do you seriously want me to share with all of you from this forum? I think you go by what he has, the statement which he has made, and that too he has made a public statement. A statement was also made by the Prime Minister. As I have mentioned in the past, that we have reached out and we have engaged the international community, all the countries and international organizations, presenting our point of view. And even earlier, we have made it clear that there has been no change in the US position as far as the issue of Kashmir is concerned. So I think you have to see the statement made by President Trump in that context. Thank you. I don't see any other hand. Thank you very much. Thank you all for joining.